Hi there, everyone. Welcome to PJ's Pure Joy Podcast. We're in the Joy Lounge. You're here for a little joy effect, PJ effect. I am PJ, Pure Joy Boulanger, and I am interviewing today an incredible woman who's running for governor. We need a good, godly woman in that seat, don't we?
Amen.
So we've got Irina Hansen here today, and we're going to find out all the reasons why she's running, what she feels she can do for us. And I even have one special fun question for her, too.
Oh, no.
So everyone meet Irina Hansen. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me, PJ.
And I know that I've met you a few years ago. So you've been in Las Vegas for how long?
I've lived and worked in Las Vegas for approximately 30 years now, so it's been quite some time.
Wow.
So I'm in the real estate industry for about 23 years now,
Oh, interesting.
and small business for about 14 years. And so it's been quite a journey, though.
30 years, you've seen a lot happen here in the state.
Oh, absolutely. I've seen it grow. I think when the population was around 500,000.
Isn't that amazing?
It
What are we
is.
at now, like 4 million? No, 2
So,
million?
three.
Three?
Around about 3 million.
Right about 3 million.
3 million.
Wow.
Mhm.
It's still a small town, though.
It
No
is.
matter how many people move here, it's still a small town.
Compared to,
Bowl.
we're in a, yeah, they call it the toilet bowl.
Yes. I don't like to call it a toilet bowl. I don't want to let the toilet
We're in a bowl.
We're in a bowl. Sometimes it feels like it's the toilet bowl. With
It does,
some
right?
things that are happening, some things that have gone down in the state. There's a lot of corruption in the state.
Oh,
So
absolutely. How
tell
long,
us.
if you don't mind me, how long have you been here?
I've been here 33 years.
Oh, okay. So around about the same amount of time. Okay.
Yes, I was pregnant with my youngest daughter, who's a realtor. And my
Fantastic.
oldest daughter's a dental assistant, and she was about 4, I guess, when we moved here, and I gave birth here to the second one. She was born in Florida, mine first.
Okay,
So
fantastic.
yes, it's been interesting to live here. I went for quite a while of hating it, and then I realized wherever I am, there I am.
Right.
So it had to be,
Mhm.
it's me. So I
Mhm.
adjusted as I find ways to be thankful and grateful, and again, live for purpose and passion,
Of
right?
course.
And live to do what we're intended to do. And that's a really good way to stay happy.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree. I
So
agree.
tell me, what made you decide to run for governor?
So let's begin with the fact that I never actually aspired to be a politician. Okay. I really don't like politics, right? We know how corrupt it is.
Yes.
However, politics affects every area of our lives. And so, um, I was in the, beauty industry for quite some time, 14 years and whatnot. And I had went through a divorce and,
Me too.
lo
2
and
years
behold,
after I got here.
2 years after you got
Yes,
here.
but
Right? So, lo and behold, I went through this family court, process, and that's where I found out, a lot of stuff is just not sitting right, and there's a lot of corruption that's been going on, and it's affected my life for the last 7 years.
a
And
lot of
so,
abuse of power.
a lot of abuse of
Lot of
power,
abuse of power.
unhinged, yes, judges. There's no transparency, no accountability or oversight in those courts. And so that's one of the things I definitely am, is one of my uh, platforms that I'm going to be running on, and that's judicial reform.
Judicial reform. And not just
Absolutely.
for family court, but for the the overall judicial
So
picture.
mostly family court. So family court was actually coined back in I believe around about 1990.
There were days where we thought we wouldn't make it out, but we stuck it out. Today's our day. Today's our day. There were nights we would fight, no end in sight. Nothing was right, tonight's our night. tonight's our night. I'll fight for you until this life is over. There's no giving up here, babe.
So previously, before we only had civil court, which is the district court currently, and your criminal courts. And so they put it on the voters' ballot to create a family court in order to take family matters out of civil court because they were just being overwhelmed with cases after, cases. And so that was actually put on the ballot as an initiative for the voters to vote that they create a family division outside of civil court. So with that being said, the parameters around that was that the legislative branch was to set the parameters for family court as to what they can um, basically entertain, such as the subject matters that family court can entertain, right? And so um, basically, they have to operate within their subject matter jurisdictions that the legislative branch had, you know, put out there. And that's not happening.
Mm.
And they're clearly acting in, clear absence of their jurisdiction crossing over, such as entertaining from family court. They're entertaining uh, real estate contract law, civil lawsuits that has nothing to do with. I know you're giving me that look. That has nothing
Really?
to
It's
do
like
with
crazy.
whether it be criminal court or whether it be family court, and so that's crossing over the
Sure.
jurisdictional boundaries. Absolutely. And so that's what we're currently dealing with also right now.
So that's going to be your platform. And then
Right.
what do you think it's going to take for you to win?
Well, the thing of it is doing something different because right now our current leadership has miserably failed the people of Nevada.
Absolutely.
And I mean, from the indoctrination to our children's education, I mean, we run it down any platform that you want to talk about our homelessness crisis, our sanctuary cities. I know they claim that we're not a sanctuary city,
Right.
but in actuality, I'm going to stick by we are a sanctuary city.
They're acting like
So
one anyway.
they're acting like one, absolutely.
Yes.
So, doing things, different. This is the thing. I'm not a Republican in just title and on paper, right? Where my opponent is a Republican, just on paper and in title. And the reason I say that is because if you're Republican, why are you hiring the previous governor's operatives that worked basically for the Sisolak administration to work for your administration if you're a Republican, right? Um, you're a woman of faith. I'm a woman of faith. God also says that you will know them by their fruits, right?
Absolutely.
Correct? So, what I strongly oppose that this administration has done is approved bills where our tax dollars are being allocated to transgender surgeries. I strongly oppose that. I am not okay with that. And I'm sure a
Yes.
lot
It's
of our
abusing confused children.
abs-
It's
ab-
abuse to confuse children. Absolutely.
absolutely.
Mutilating them, poisoning them. It is horrific. I heard that we have about 3,000 children
Oh,
that are on the lists here
and I
for
believe
possible
that's why they want
mutilation.
to bring a children's hospital here, which I strongly also oppose as well. And I know where they're going with this agenda.
Yes. Yes.
So there's a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes that I'm going to be addressing on many other platforms already that I have interviews, set up for. But yeah, it's
Protecting children is a big deal. Family court platform and
that's right.
protecting children platform, that's a pretty solid foundation.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. So, and that's what these judges that this governor has appointed, because the governor has the power to appoint